I'm back with another triggering topic. Today, let's talk about Black women's desperation for love and how that contributes to Black women continually facing struggle love. Now, quick disclaimer, this video was filled with my thoughts and my thoughts alone. Everything is all alleged, nothing is factual. I do not know any of these people personally. This is a commentary channel, and oftentimes I use clips and articles as part of my critical review, right along with fair use guidelines. Now that we got that out of the way, I saw on the blogs, I saw this. Congrats, Anthony Edwards, and he's an NBA player if you didn't know. Anthony Edwards reportedly marries his longtime girlfriend, Shannon Jackson, after more than 6 years together. And I was confused by the encouraging comments underneath the post from Black women. I saw some from Black men, but you already know that I wasn't surprised by that. So let's start off with the comments from Black men. You want to cry in a mansion or a little A apartment? She chose the mansion, twin. Another one, Exit 40 Entertainment. She secured herself. She did nothing wrong. Y'all can say what y'all want, but she's straight for life and won't have to worry about another bill ever. Another man who got the nerve to have the name King Jesus Supreme. Smart woman. And then another man underneath that says, these females about to hate from their Honda. And I was like, what's wrong with the Honda? But that's besides the point. Then I see another man named Marcus Mariota. And keep in mind, this is Marcus. The men that wear the crossbodies and the purses always have the most to say. But yet, he says here come all of the women who nobody wants to marry, couldn't be me. As if women are banging on your door, trying to get you to marry them. And you know what? I'm never shocked at Black men encouraging Black women to settle for less and accept being disrespected just to say that they have a man. And if they're able, and even worse, sacrificing their dignity if they're able to secure a rich man. Then if Black men are praising you, you better believe that you have suffered and you will suffer even more indignities. Because, baby, you are going to work for whatever comfort that you are receiving, because at the end of the day, they really don't feel as if you should be getting it. So I'm not surprised by the comments by men, because it's men always telling women to accept being played and getting their feelings hurt. While, on the other hand, if you're a woman, you have to hold a man's feelings in your arms like you would a newborn. But what is always maddening to me and upsetting, even though it's not surprising, it still makes me mad to this very day, is when Black women do this. So I saw this comment. Nobody in these comments should be throwing any type of judgment. Just say congratulations and keep it moving. Nah, sister, we should be throwing judgment, because so many Black women think this is what they should strive for. They think this is making it. They think this is being at the top of what every Black woman should want. Here's another comment. So happy for her. Shannon is the sweetest. Well, if she's the sweetest, then why do you want this for her? Another woman says, chess, not checkers. Another woman, marriage is business, not personal. Congratulations, sis. I know that's right. Man, if y'all don't get the entire heck out of here, marriage is also a vow to love and care for one another and forsake all others. But you want to talk about that it's a business. If it was about being a business over here in the United States, and it was about just men doing whatever they want to because they got money and women are really happy with that type of lifestyle, then why the heck is Bill Gates divorced? Why the heck is Jeff Bezos divorced? Why do these rich men, why do their women leave them when they have access to all of these things that y'all are putting up on a pedestal? And my thing is that we're talking about a man that made it his business to have 3 kids with 3 different heifers while he was in a relationship with this lady. So how is that a business? Make that make sense. Because if it's a business, ain't you giving out the money to all of these different women? Huh? Isn't that messing up the business? And let me just say this. Better believe if she got pregnant with another man's baby while she was in a relationship with him, he would not have married her. And not to mention that Shannon said this when news broke of her now husband having a baby outside of their relationship. They say I'm one of God's strongest shoulders. I couldn't even get it out. They say I'm one of God's strongest soldiers. Y'all just finding out. What? Really, just crazy. That the fake outrage that y'all are having. Oh my God, pull your panties out of your bunch. Whatever that means. That ain't even how it goes. She says, wrong with y'all. I'm a hard body, baby. That is someone that has really internalized the fact that in order to have a relationship with a black man, also in order to have a relationship with a black man with money and privilege, that she has to accept being mistreated and degraded. And that's very upsetting to me. And it should be upsetting to anybody that hears this. Now, I also saw this post a few days ago that he managed to get a $3,000 a month child support order despite having a $200 million contract. And I remember how he wanted nothing to do with the child specifically that he had with Aisha Howard, I think that's her name, Lil Baby's baby mama. And I will say that a man that will abandon a child, a man that will make multiple babies outside of the relationship and have unprotected smacks and make broken homes with women that he has no intention on being with is a man with no character. And a man with no character will show that lack of character in every single part of your marriage. And this is my thing. It's so many people that aren't married, that haven't been married, that don't know what it takes to have a marriage. You cannot have a functional, long-lasting, happy marriage with a man with no character. If you decide to stay, you will suffer. You will look like Rashida. You will look like Yandy. You will look like a goofball every single solitary day of your life. Is that what you really want, sister? Because a man that has no self-control, no sexual discipline, he will probably end up bringing something home to you if he hasn't already that you can't get rid of. And it's really sad because this is what we praise in the black community. Black women accepting the bare minimum. Being with men that don't even love us or respect us. And I can guarantee you that he does not really love or like her, in my opinion. But I really feel like it's a guarantee. I'm just saying this for YouTube purposes. Because if he did like her, if he did love her, if he did respect her, if he did care about her feelings, he would have never cheated and he would have never had children outside of their relationship. But the thing about it is that people expect black women and also women in general to just accept whatever men want to dish out. But boy, you better be right on what you need to be. You bet not hurt that man's feelings. You better not do none of that. Because their feelings take priority. And that's another really insane thought. If women are the ones that are supposedly, which I don't believe, but people say the women are so emotional. We're so in our feelings. We feel everything so deeply. If that's the case, wouldn't you want to be more careful with the feelings of people that feel it deeply other than the feelings of the so-called non-emotional, logical man that don't really feel anything? But that's just food for thought. And before y'all even say that, this guy, Anthony, the way he's acting is just because he has money and he has the lifestyle and she should know what comes with that life. This is what y'all want black women to settle for no matter what. So get out of here about the lifestyle. Y'all want black women to settle for this type of treatment, whether he has 6 or 7 figures or whether he has $1.50 on his prepaid debit card. What are we talking about? Whether he's eating top ramen every day and telling black women to accept cheating, disrespect, betrayal, outside babies, physical, mental, and emotional abuse, just so that black women can say they got a man. Oh, I got a black man. Oh, y'all, look, he married me. After all of these years of him playing in my face, doing whatever he wanted to do, doing all of these horrific things to me, that he would absolutely go crazy if I did it to him. Finally, he gave me a ring, and that erases everything. Why though? Why does it erase everything? Because you have the title? Because you have some money? What does that title mean when another woman contacts you on Instagram and tells you that she's pregnant with your husband's baby? What does the title mean? What does the title mean when you are home alone or at the mercy of his disrespect because you didn't take the time and build your own finances without him? You sat there and listened to all of these Women that are talking about get a man's money, let a man take care of you, take care of you. What? You always need to have a backup plan dealing with men, regardless of who you're talking about. But they never tell you about that. So now they got all of these women that may possibly be dependent on a man for his money and his lifestyle that they didn't earn, and he can take it away at any time. And it's crazy with people praising this particular situation because Anthony Edwards has already used the court system and high-powered lawyers to get over on that woman that recently had his baby. You don't think that this man wouldn't weaponize the court again and lawyers again to stop his current wife from receiving money or whatever if she decided to stop playing the role of his favorite dummy? And then I know that black women will say, oh, that's just what black women do with black men. This is black love. This is struggle love. This is what this is. And that's what we got to talk about it. Because if we would just leave black men alone, then we wouldn't have to worry about this. Blah, blah, blah. Never accepting. And I really feel like black women that say these things, they never accept the fact that unfortunately, this behavior and ideology is present in black women in general. And not only in general, the majority of black women. 75 to 80% of black women are severe mammies and deeply male-centered and are deeply concerned about male validation. Whether they want the validation from a black man, whether they want the validation from a white man, whether they want the validation from an Asian man, it doesn't matter. The need and the desire for mammying and male validation is present. And like I said before, even in the ones that have divested away from black men, because I think it is very important to acknowledge this. But let me show y'all a clip.
This is where I was going to kill you. Huh? This is where I was going to kill you.
Is it? Is it?
Are you going to record that?
Yeah.
I was just kidding. This is where I was going to kill you.
You got this black woman out here meeting a white man on Hinge, and he tells her this is where he planned to unalive her at. And she's out here smiling in pictures and making jokes and saying that he was joking. And that man wasn't playing with her. That man was not playing. But yet she prizes having a white man on her arm and feels like that validates her. And so much so that she's willing to ignore all common sense and any protective instinct that she has, any type of self-preservation. And this is what I'm saying, that black women have a problem with being desperate for love and validation from men, regardless of the race of man. The mammyism is strong in black women, regardless of their dating preference. And that desperation for male validation and attention is a million part or a bajillion parts of the reason why black women will undergo some type of struggle regardless of the race of the man that they are dating. I also think that mammyhood is really a problem in the black community. If anybody has seen the story of the woman that caught this grown man underneath her bed in her home with her 13-year-old child, and she, you know what, that black women's response to that and how they have demonized not only the mother and also the little girl is just even more, confirmation of the fact that black women specifically have to mammy, have to protect men, have to do all of these things to be validated by them. And it's really crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's sad also to encourage other black women to suffer just so that they can say that they have a man. And to be honest, although a lot of women get mad when men say that they are the prize, did I say prize? I meant prize if I didn't. Okay, I just say a lot of women get mad when men say that they are the prize. But I can see why men think that. Because when you do things like this behavior that I'm talking about, that is what you are telling them. When you are willing to accept a man playing in your face, disrespecting you, violating you, doing things to you that you know for a fact he would never let you do to him, You're telling him that he is the prize. If you are willing to lay down in the bed and take pipe from a man that's old, crusty, or he's ugly, or you're disgusted by just to get some money or just to get something from that man, you tell men that they are far more valuable than you. That's what you're telling them, that they can have access to women no matter what, and that they mean more than even your self-esteem, and you allowing yourself to be degraded in that way. You are telling men that they are the prize. You are telling them that their presence is more valuable than yours. Matter of fact, you're telling them that they're more important to you.
Pull some feathers when I say this, but I don't give a fuck. Men are the prize.
Men are the prize.
Men are the prize because
I
men
don't know
are...
where it got lost, but men are the prize.
But the man is the prize.
You a strong believer that men are the prize.
Well,
The man is always the prize.
there's a lot more women to men right now, let alone real masculine men. We are the prize. We really are.
Men are the prize in the relationship.
Here's why men are the prize in relationships. And if they're not, here's why they should be.
Once again, men saying things like this will always persist and continue because women knowingly or unknowingly confirm their thoughts. Because once again, and I say this all the time, but men do not listen to the words that you say. They listen to your actions. So you can make all of these angry videos about men saying that they're the prize and they shouldn't say that and they're stupid. But if you encourage relationships like the ones that I showed you, if you encourage women staying with cheaters and baby mama makers, if you tell women that they should be cool with being a side chick or even the wife of a bogus man or an old man because he has some money, you are telling that to men that they are the prize. And if you think because a man has decided to marry you or be in a relationship with you that you're better than the next woman or it makes you superior, you're telling men that they are the prize. And honestly, something has got to change. But I don't know if you guys feel where I'm coming from. Or do you think that swallowing disrespect and accepting mistreatment is something that you just have to do in order to have a man? I don't believe that. And I say this as a married woman. If I have to be mistreated or disrespected to have a man, I don't want one. Life is too short to be loyal to someone that is not truly there for you 100%. If a man cannot be loyal to you, if he cannot respect you, if he cannot do what he needs to do to make you happy, then what do you think is going to happen if you get sick or you get cancer or something? Those are the men that are going to dip on you and be cheating on you the moment that you're not of use anymore. It's all connected. And I just want to say to black women, well, before I say that, let me just say, a man with bad character in one way will have bad character throughout the marriage, like I said earlier. If he started off cheating on you and making all these outside babies, I have no idea why you think him putting a ring on your finger and you being his favorite goofy to come home to at night is going to somehow make him do what he needs to do. It just doesn't make any sense. But let me just say this to black women. I know the world tells you that you're unworthy and you don't deserve anything except to be in service to everyone else, that you don't deserve happiness, but you do. You deserve everything. You deserve the world. You deserve true love, romantic love, if that's what you desire. You deserve true happiness. You deserve health, wealth, and a truly prosperous life. You really do. You are beautiful, intelligent, elegant, resilient, innovative, and I just don't want to see any of my sisters diminish themselves by accepting less than what you deserve. And you deserve everything, sister. You're truly beautiful, and I just don't know how to get black women to see what I see, to see how beautiful you guys truly are. But I digress. If you watched this whole video and you truly enjoyed it, then please do me a favor and drop an 11 down below in the comments. And if you can't donate to my Cash App above, that's no problem at all. I know times are hard out here and we all just trying to make it. So do me a free favor, follow your girl on TikTok. I do live stream there. Also, follow your girl on doggone my second channel. My mind is drawing a blank. I'm not even going to cut this out. Follow your girl on my second channel. Okay, it is Certified Overreactions. Follow your girl on my main channel if you haven't already, and join the family. Subscribe, hit that notification bell, and hype my video up. And as always, ladies, I really love to hear from y'all. And when I say that I love y'all, I truly mean it. I love you, sister. And all I want for you is for you to be happy and your best self and be living life the way that you want to on your own terms. So please drop your thoughts, comments, and feelings down below.